wanted to get a better picture of the ordeal, and they gave out hundreds of disposable cameras. Those images are now part of the Border Film Project. And Victoria Criado and Rudy Adler are two of the producers in New York. They join me now. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
Victoria, let me start with you. How did you guys come up with this idea?
Well, immigration is such an important topic, and we had started filming through various parts of the border. And when we got to this one town, we met a family, and we started joking around about, well, we wanted to give them something before they would take their journey, and we joked around about giving them our camera, and that joke kind of became, wow, it would be amazing if we could get the actual people on the ground to document their own journey.
Yeah, it's such an interesting idea. Rudy, I'm interested to know, how did you get the migrants and the Minutemen to mail those cameras back to you?
Well, we distributed the cameras in self-addressed stamped envelopes, and so we gave them the packages, and we told the migrants that when they got to the United States to stick them in one of the U.S. mailboxes, which we showed them pictures of. For the Minutemen, it was a lot easier. They just went to their local post office and returned the cameras to us.
But didn't you give them some sort of incentive? I mean, they've got a lot on their minds. Why would they go about doing this?
We did. We gave them an economic incentive. Essentially, we gave the migrants a Walmart gift card, and after a lot of trial and error about how to allow the migrants to participate in this project, it turned out to be the best because it allowed them to stay anonymous. The gift card went in the package, they held onto the gift card, and when we received the camera back, we looked up the corresponding number and we put a donation on their card.
All right, so far you've got about 1,500 pictures back, and you know, some of them are pretty gruesome, like pictures of blisters on migrants' feet. Is that a pretty common problem?
Yes, it's actually one of the more interesting pictures that we have, because most people don't realize that one of the #1 causes of death for a migrant crossing in the desert is blisters. I mean, they get to a point where they can't walk, and when you're in 120-degree desert heat, that is deadly.
You know, we saw pictures of people traveling alone, but we also saw pictures of others coming in groups, and I think we have one of those pictures now. But despite the difficulties, we also see some humor in other pictures that you got, like one called the rest area. Talk a little bit about that.
The rest area photo was from the New Mexico border. It was from Minutemen camp, and you know, I don't know, the beauty of this project is that we get to see a reality that we won't be able to witness ourselves, and obviously this is a joke that they have somewhere on the side of the highway, but you know, it's so interesting to see the range of photos we get back. It's great to see from their perspective what's happening along the border.
Yeah, what struck you about the pictures you got back from the Minutemen?
Well, it was interesting because a lot of what you hear in the media about the Minutemen paints them within a certain caricature. But the beauty of this project is that you actually get to see a human side, and you get to see them tell their own story. We have one picture that's just very poignant. It's of a Minutemen volunteer, and he framed the shot so perfectly it looks as if he was a professional photographer, and there's the blue sky in the background with the cowboy hat, and it just is so telling of them as a group.
You know, while you set out to show the two opposite sides of the immigration issue, you actually found a similarity among them. What was that?
Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, we want to stress that both sides have, you know, different issues, but at the end of the day, they can both agree that they're documenting a situation that shouldn't be happening. I think anyone that's been to the border will tell you that the system's broken and needs to be fixed.
Well, it has been an interesting project, and we all benefit from it. Victoria Criado and Rudy Adler, thank you so much, and I want to gear people toward your website if they want to learn more about it, www.borderfilmproject.com. Thanks again.
Thank you.